Welcome to another reading of Days of Darkness by yours truly, Angelique. I am so grateful for this opportunity to come to y'all today. Today we're going to be going through lesson 32, Seek Positivity. This book is also a coloring book. It's a collection of insights that I gained from reflecting on my early 20s, where I was navigating depression and suicidal ideation. And my life was in a downward spiral, and I didn't know what to do until I asked for divine inspiration and received it and sought positivity. Listen, this was the pivot that got me out of that situation, out of that mindset, and into my new understanding of myself and all the power that I have and the creativity that I have and just my ability to choose my thoughts and to create transformation in my life. It was that moment when I realized I can choose to be more positive. I can ask for support with uplifting myself, and it will be brought to me. And so that started me on an upward spiral. And so, yeah, that's kind of what this book travels through. We are on the tail end here. I think there's about 40 chapters. We've been doing this for about 40 weeks. It's been about a year. And also the anniversary for this is November 19th, which has passed recently as per recording this video. And I'm super grateful for this journey that I have been on, being an author, having a book, knowing it's a huge deal, yet also knowing that it was simply something that I wanted to create as an artist, as someone on this planet to uplift and encourage other people to create a life they desire to live, to tell people and let people know transformation is possible. And here's some things that help me. So maybe it would help you too. Sharing is caring. We used to say that in high school. Sharing our assignments. Sharing is caring. You know, we are community. We're in this together. Yeah. So I'm going to get into this reading. If you would like to learn more or to get the ebook, which will be available soon and very soon, if not already, depending on when you're watching this, you can go to vzspaces.com. That is V as in victory, Z as in zebra, and spaces as in space with an S at the end. So yeah, let's jump into it. Before we do that, I am going to read the author's note and the dedication, just so we are all on the same page and we understand that this is a personal telling and expression, and that I am not a psychologist. This is a work of nonfiction. The events and experiences detailed herein have been described from the author's memory to the best of the author's ability. This publication is designed to provide personally experienced information in regard to the subject matter covered. It is sold and shared with the understanding that the author is not engaged in rendering psychological, financial, legal, or other professional services. If specific expert assistance or counseling is needed, the services of a competent professional in that field should be sought. I am a spiritual coach. I am someone who has made it through a very challenging season and has pockets full of tools and a beautiful community of people to support with navigating that journey and upliftment of oneself. However, I am not a psychologist. I'm not going to diagnose you. I'm not going to give you any drugs. I'm also not a financial advisor. I am not a legal advisor. I am not a health professional, So if there's anything in here that inspires you to take action on your transformation of life, definitely seek the appropriate channels. And of course, you can reach out to me and we can see what I have to offer and if that aligns with you. And if not, I can support you with some resources because I have a giant gallery of individuals and gladiators who are just in this work and doing some really awesome things to support the collective. And they do have their certifications and they are like actual doctors and stuff. So, yeah. Onward. Dedication. This book is dedicated to all the younger versions of me. She is the giant upon whose shoulders I stand. Without her strength, perseverance, and resilience, I wouldn't be able to stand as tall as I do today. I love you, little me. Also, thank you to the virtual mentors who have poured light into my mind and heart. Your decision to be a light keeper in this world has saved millions of lives, including mine. Shout out to Lisa Nichols and the Motivating the Masses campus. Speaking Right to Make Millions 2018 was where this began. And I'm really grateful that I continued on my journey and that I didn't allow myself to feel any type of way about not doing everything within a year period or even 2 years. Listen, it's 2025. This was published in 2024. It was sitting. It was sitting for 6-7 years until I did something with it physically, And yeah, it's a powerful journey. So thank you. And so yes, today we're going to be going over lesson 32. Wow. Seek positivity. Start the day with positivity. Take in motivational words. Look at inspirational art. Give yourself something uplifting first thing in the morning. The first 20 minutes of our day are so crucial. It's been found that this time shapes our perspective for the entire day. We often run on auto repeat as soon as we wake up, missing the opportunity to get ourselves on an intentional track. If that happens, seek positivity throughout the day. Perhaps you've developed a perspective that motivational speakers are cheesy and fake. What if that judgment is keeping you from people who are putting good energy and light into the world? Good motivational, inspirational, and transformational speakers will tell you up front that life isn't always sunshine, roses, and smooth rides. They also won't make you believe that they can be your savior. They make it clear that they aren't perfect. They are willing to be vulnerable about their challenges so you can see yourself, and then they share steps that they took to overcome those challenges. Good speakers and coaches remind us that nothing lasts forever and the power to transform our lives is within us. If you're someone who's been constantly feeding your mind with drama and the noise of the world, try something more constructive and see how it impacts your thoughts. And then, by the natural law of the universe, the seeking of positivity will amplify the positivity you attract. Ooh. And I wasn't even as deep in my study as I was now, you know, just knowing for real, that it is an inward journey. It is an inward answer. It is an inward answer. And when I first had the realization that what I needed, and listen, this is about me. Again, if this doesn't resonate, okay. But if it does, I really invite you to take this on. Having that moment of recognizing that I had been choosing things that were pulling me down, things that were confrontational and depressing and melancholic and stressful, and choosing hard things because I had some sort of idea in my mind. I had some sort of perspective, some sort of blueprint that was telling me things must be done the difficult way. That doing life and having it be challenging in every way is what is having things be challenging in every way is the normal. Like just struggling all the time with everything, again, across the board, that is normal. And I've come to know and understand that that is a mindset, that is a vibrational set point, that it is a choice. And not everyone is making that choice. And they are having beautiful life experiences and things that one who is focused on everything has to be a struggle might not even think are possible. Because what they're doing, that must take a whole other level of struggle. This was my thoughts. And if this relates, again, take some time to resonate, to reflect on this. Take some time to reflect on this. Everything has to be a struggle. That was my thought process. And when I had that moment of just being so done with the struggle, just so tired of life and so bored also at the same time, you know, and wanting my existence to just be nothing. And the moment that I was able to get the insight, it's not that I want my life to be over. I'm noticing that I have been choosing negativity. I've been choosing struggle. I've been choosing hardship. And I get to now, in this moment of awareness, ask for guidance on being more positive, on being encouraged, on being uplifted. And that also gets brought to me. In that very moment that I asked, it was brought to me. The answer of it's a choice. Happiness is a choice. Joy is a choice. Harmony is a choice. Love is a choice. just like the struggle is a choice, grace is a choice. And so this is a very significant lesson for me. And I trust that something resonated with you as well, and that you will take that on and seek positivity. So yes, thank you for watching today. Again, if you are interested in getting the ebook or booking me to speak, you can go to vzspaces.com or email me at vzspaces@gmail.com, or hit me up on Instagram at vzspaces. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Peace.